Hello, folks, and welcome to Sligo Live's Arrivals Music Trail. Today we have North Atlantic Drift, featuring Sligo native Brian Taheny, Dan MacDonald from Ironville, Cape Breton, and last but by no means least, Ross Griffiths. A big thanks to the... Wrong person. A big thanks to the Hawkswell for collaborating, and without further ado, please welcome North Atlantic Drift.
Thank you very much. All right. Well, thank you. And thanks, everybody, for coming today. It's such a great crowd and great to see everyone here in Sligo. And I feel very honored to be here. I'm Canadian, obviously. But I'm from Cape Breton, Nova Scotia. Has anybody heard of Cape Breton, Nova Scotia? Yeah, that's good. And I'm a product of the Highland Clearances. And when I moved to Toronto, however, Toronto, Ontario is not a place of the Highland Clearances. So I moved to Toronto, and I'm looking for Scottish music, and I can't find any, unless you play the Highland pipes, which I do not. And so I asked my dad, I said, how come there's no Scottish music in Ontario? All I can find is Irish. And he said, well, you should know better. All the Presbyterians moved to Ontario. They don't drink or dance or have fun or anything. He said, you're better off with the Irish. Indeed. So, but that being said, I did make Brian here play a bunch of Scottish music over the years. And now I'm going to make Leonard play Scottish music. So we're going to do, sorry, man. So we're going to do a couple of Strass Bays. Miss Jessie Smith and Lady Mary Ramsay, and then we're going to go into Irish reels after that, Connor Tully's, and a couple of ones after that. So here we go with some Strass Bays. Wish us luck. Well, thank you very much, and let's hear it for Leonard playing Scottish music on the Irish pipes. My Christ.
Right, thanks very much.
You should tell them that you're not Ross Griffiths.
And I'm not Ross Griffiths, although I've been accused of worse over the years. Well, I'm going to slow it down a touch, more for my sake than anyone else's, tell you the truth, because it's very early in the day. I'll play a round of a slow air that I learned from a couple of Shannon singers down in Coolay in the West Cork Gaeltacht. And I suppose it's an air that's synonymous with the great Sean O'Reilly, and it's called Ashland Gal. And then I'll go into a round of a reel after that was composed by a Breton musician by the name of Michel Boname, great flute player, and it's called Crominalty. So we'll try these.
Leonard. Let's hear it for Leonard Barry. Our usual piper, Ross Griffiths, back in Ontario, we've done a lot with him this year, and he's got a big, heavy-duty job with the TD Bank, and he took too much time off this year because of us. So he couldn't come with us. So thanks very much for joining us, Leonard. It's a pleasure. Yes, indeed. So we're down a man just for a minute here while he's reloading his weapon. And so I'll just talk about what we're going to do next. So we're going to do a couple of barn dances next. And where the first one is called Johnny, Will You Marry Me? And the second one is called the Keel Row. And again, the Keel Row is like an old Scottish one. And so this is another one of our multicultural sets. Irish and then Scottish. Should we go on without you, Brian?
Oh my goodness, you can't go on without me. Goodness sake. I'm the icing on the cake here.
Really? You're the icing? Oh my God. God help us. I'll try to be nice.
You get to tune that in a minute.
Yeah, we'll tune that in a minute. And Brian here is a multi-instrumentalist. He's actually only got 3 instruments with him today, but he usually has 5. We'll have to make do with the 3.
That's it.
Okay, Johnny, Will You Marry Me? And the Keel Row. Thank you very much. All right. Even some singing along on that one. Very nice. Okay, so next I'm going to give you a bit of Cape Breton Scottish music on the fiddle here. And I'm going to play a set that I've been playing since my father was a fiddle player too, and my older brother. I had no choice about the matter. And so I'm going to play a set of tunes I've been playing since I was about 10 years old, something like that. It's a couple of Strathspeys. The first one is called Bogalogan. Oh, sorry, the Warlocks, and then Bogalogan. And then I'm going to go into some Scottish reels after that. And the last one is called Malcolm Finley. So we'll see what you think of this. And I find the best way to play Scottish music is to have a Sligo man sitting next to you. Down everybody else. Yep, no problem.
Don't break on me. Feet don't fail me now.
Yeah, don't break. Tense moment.
Game breaker.
Anything could happen. Oh, lovely. E minor there, buddy. Thank you very much. And thank you, Brian. All right. That was a bit of Scottish there. Now, what do we got next on the... Oh, Jesus, more of this shit. Okay, so now we're going to do something we call the marches. So, and what are the names of them, Brian?
Oh, I haven't a clue.
Okay.
O'Brien's march is the last, or O'Sullivan's, is it?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So, okay. So the first march we got off of Ross, who Ross, who usually plays with us, is also a Highland piper. So we learned a lot of Scottish marches off of him. This one has got a long name, the 42nd Scotch Guard. It's about a battle and all that kind of. It's too long. So we just call it the 42nd, and then we're going to go into O'Sullivan the Great. So you can decide which marches are better, Scottish ones or Irish ones. You can let us know afterwards. Well, thanks again. Whew. Leonard, you're doing great with the Scottish, man. I got to tell you.
Did I give you my allergy pill?
Yeah, boys had to take their allergy pills. It's working out great. Okay, so the next thing we got up on the chopping block here is a real treat. Mr. Brian is going to give you an old-time tune. It's called The Kitchen Maid. And then we're going to do another old-time tune called Old Joe Clark. And then Leonard's going to blast away there, kicking in with the pipes, and we're going to do a tune called the Guns of the Magnificent Seven. Yeah.
That's right.
So anyway, so here's Brian playing the mandolin, The Kitchen Maid. Thank you, and let's hear it for Brian on the mandolin. Woo! Okay, well, we have had just a terrific time playing for you people today. Thank you very much for coming down today. It's a lovely afternoon. We have one more set of tunes for you, and then we're all done. We're going to do a couple of pipe tunes.
It's great to be back in Sligo, by the way, the land of me birth, and I'm 35 years now over in Canada, so it's a long time, but I do get back often, and it's great to see some relatives and friends and everyone here today. Thank you very much for all coming out.
Hooray! Yes, indeed. So we're going to play a couple of uilleann pipe tunes here. The first one is called The Morning Thrush, and then we're going to go into a tune called Jenny's Welcome to Charlie, and it's the great Seamus Ennis's version of that. And before we do that, I want to say thanks again to Mr. Leonard Barry for joining us here today. Excellent time, man. Excellent time. And yeah, thanks again. Here we go. The Morning Thrush and Jenny's Welcome.